much in the face of makeup. We are going to be doing some. It's just we're not going to be doing like foundation or skin tint or anything, because can you see what we've got going on up here? These ones are going, so I thought I could do some eyeshadow today. Let's put some brows on first. I want to use my Benefit one, and that's another thing I've not been able to do. I've not been able to do brows just because there's been spots in them, which is very yucky. I can't even remember where I put this Benefit brow product. Oh yeah, it's here. Hi JK, how are you? So we're going to go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus. Oh, you've changed your name again, Jaden. How's one supposed to keep track? So mine is the shade Warm 3.75. I think it's Warm Brown. Warm Medium Brown. Hi MG, how are you doing? I was just saying I can do a bit of makeup, but not a lot. So it's going to be quite a short video. But we can do the best part, which is the eyeshadow. And I am going to do put a bit of makeup on the face, but I don't want to irritate it. Oops. Do my makeup, LOL. I'm not a makeup artist, I just know what suits my eye shape and what I like to do. I don't know if I could do other people's makeup as well. Hi Shannon, how are you doing? So I was on TikTok live stream early hours of this morning. By goodness me, it's a whole kettle of fish over there. They use it, like people come into your like live stream and use it as more of a dating site, and it's so not a dating site. I'm not on there to date anyone. I got asked, you know, a proposal of marriage. Like somebody said they were going to marry me, and I'm like, oh, you are you? Don't think so. Doing okay, sad because Dolly Parton died. Oh, did she? Oh no. Right, so in the face of like in what base products I want to do, I want to stay obviously away from here. These ones are going, so I feel like I can do eyeshadow, and we've got some on the like towards the forehead, so I don't want to put foundation on or anything, or not even a skin tint, not any products. So all I'm gonna do is put this on, this elf pink on it. We'll go in with that first. She's a country music star from Tennessee. I know who she is. She's famous for them boobs, isn't she? Maybe this brush. Sculpt and blend brush. Yeah, maybe this. Get some of this on. Because there's no other makeup on my skin, I'm just going to apply it straight to the skin. And if I broke out again tomorrow, we know that makeup's not helping the situation. Ah, yes. Sweater lady. Well, we are getting the cooler months in the UK, but but I was at my mum's earlier and I had to come home because it was just too hot in her flat. So I need to change into a other top before I go to warehouse. I wanted to come on and do a eyeshadow look today because there's an eyeshadow palette that we were using when I got these breakouts, and I haven't been able to use the palette in its entirety. So that's the cream blush on, nothing really to it. And then I want to go in with the Hourglass one. I think it's in Vibrant Heat, this pink one here. I'm so happy to see you live with you again. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been probably about 4 weeks since I last did one. And then it was another 3 weeks since I did that one. But I just can't help it, you know, at the moment I can't help it. My skin does what it does. It's not my best friend at the moment, my skin. I'm so glad to see you doing makeup again. I really hope it doesn't break you out worse. If anything, I'll get a flare up. And makeup is not causing the flare ups. I've just noticed I've got one here though. So we're going to have to be careful around there. Hi Elise, how are you doing? Yeah, I understand. Does it feel better now with the skin? Doesn't feel better when I've still got the other breakouts. But I mean, it is what it is, right? Hopefully, you know, there won't be too many more issues with it. We're getting cooler now, and I have been to see the doctor who's sending like my skin report onto a dermatologist, so hopefully we'll be able to get some answers, or I'll be able to get some answers, should I say. Now, he was trying to say, oh, it's shingles. It's not shingles. Like, I had a great big one going up here, and then into the brow here, and then on the eyes here. There's no way that's shingles. Although it was giving the appearance of it being shingles, it just wasn't, in my opinion. Because I only get these flare-ups every time I go out in the sun, and then I overheat, and then they come like within like half an hour. Hello 196 Nana. Legend Dolly Parton music singer has passed away. R.I.P. Yeah, Shannon was saying, Paul, about that. Yes, I was wondering if you could go to a dermatologist. Me, myself, isn't going to a dermatologist. I'm not being referred. But the doctor said he would send the results of, like, the photos, because I had to send some photos on to him, and then they'll get to the bottom of it. But at some point, they're going to want to see me. Hi, Aileen. Right, just let me go and get some concealer. Right, I don't know where my concealer is, but I've just dug this out of my makeup bag. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in Halo Goodbye. I think they should refer you to a dermatologist to speed things up for you. Thing is, Elise, it wouldn't speed things up. Here in the UK, you'd be waiting 4 months, because that's just the NHS. But I'd be willing to wait those 4 months, because basically for next year, I don't want this to happen next year. So, yeah, I'd be willing to wait those 4 months to discuss it next year and to actually get to the bottom of it. Now, I think I know what the issue is, and I have been told I have got said issue. But a lot of people are saying, yeah, but you need to, they need to tell you, the dermatologist, so that you know. Right, I can't find my concealer in my makeup bag, so let's just maybe use this lifter one. I've not used it in ages. So Maybelline Lifter. What shade did I get? 05. I think it's a lighter shade. Right, so go under here and here. I could really do with a brush of some description. I don't think this one's been used. See, the problem is now, because I've not done makeup in such a long time, it's like, what have I used, what have I not used? I mean, I said I wasn't going to put base makeup on. And I'm already doing like concealer to make it. Could have done this with powder, and I think I still will use the finishing powder. That'll do. Right, let me get my finishing powder. I really need to find that 17. Another reason I wanted to do this is I've not been able to do my project pan update. So we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish. So I guess we're not going to be doing it till next month now. Just dull down that blush a bit. I hate blush blindness on me. Oh, that's better. It just looks bad when you don't have much other makeup on and you've gone heavy on the blush, I think. Right, I think I want to use this. What are you saying Aunt Sally for, Splodger? Get a grip. Thank you for complimenting me on the jumper though. And you do realise I can get you out at any time. The way I am feeling today, and I will say I'm not well at all today. I've got some kind of viral bug. Oh, I didn't show you. MAC Soft and Gentle is what I'm wearing. Project Pan. It's not going to look as flawless, my skin, as it would normally. But I don't think it'll look too bad either. Right, bye Splodger, or whatever your name is. I don't really give a shit what he's gonna say, or she's gonna say. Right. Oh, that's what I need to do. I'm not going to be using my Urban Decay eyeshadow base now. So all I'm going to do, all you're going to see me do in videos is put some concealer on. This is a good one to use for that. I mean, I don't particularly like this concealer, but it's got a really nice tip to use as an eyeshadow base. And then you can use a brush or blend it out. I choose to blend it out all the way up to the brow bone. I think your skin looks beautiful. Not as beautiful as it could look. I mean, look, there's even a couple here. No, I'm not even gonna, answer people who just put random shit in my channel. Deleting the going. Do you think your skin will clear up in the cooler weather? Europe has had very hot temperatures. Yeah, for sure, it will clear up in the cooler weather. I've never had this before. I have been out in hotter weather, when I went to Portugal it was 30 degrees. It's been like upwards of 30 degrees here in the UK. You can't see them now because I've covered them, but I've even like got freckles here and like on my face. It's telling me to drink my water. I got one of those things, you can put it on your bag, and it just flew off. I've got a ghost in here. It's telling me to drink water. Okay, calm down. I've drunk some now. Okay. But what we can't see that. If I point them out, you will be able to. You can see like the fade in here. There's one here. That's a new one there. Here. Then on my head. I've got freckles up here and I didn't have them this time last year. So I've definitely got a breakout freckles, but I think freckles are cute. Hi Cyberblaze, you don't need to keep saying hello. If you keep saying hello, I'm going to get you out. I'm okay, how are you doing? Those are so cool. Have I missed all these comments? Cyber, stop spamming. Can you say hi? I've already said hello. And it's not a shout out channel. Right, let me look at this palette and see what we're doing. I think there was only 2 or 3 shades that I haven't used, but I did like I reorganised it, is basically what I'm trying to say. That's in another palette. It's in a, what's the name of the brush? What's the name of the company? It's Cosmic Brushes, and I've done a dupe of the Sun Tarot palette, which we will be using really soon. And when I say soon, it'll be a while, but we'll use it. I think, off memory, right, I know for a fact I haven't used that. You can see it's untouched. And I think it was this one as well, and this one. So we can use those 3 shades, and then that's it. So I need a purple palette. I think I may have even used some of the purples. Hi Constance. Hi Galere. Right, let's put those brushes there. Right. So all my purple palettes up there, I can see it. The Lilac You A Lot palette. This is the best one to use. Why am I all fingers and thumbs today? So these are all my purples. So we'll just use the mattes from there. More fingers and thumbs because I've not done any makeup with you guys for a long time. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What have you been up to? Anything interesting? Let me live vicariously through you guys. Have you bought any makeup products? Makeup products? Have you bought anything to do with makeup lately? I've started doing this thing now. Trend Mood have put new makeup releases out, and I've started going through it. Well, I say started, it only started last week, where I choose about 10 products. I think it was 11 last week. Yeah, it was 11 last week, and I talk about them. I talk about, you know, kind of if I would be willing to buy them. I think in last week's installment, it was only like the first episode of it. I think there was only a few that really grabbed my attention. There was a couple of blush sticks by Milk Makeup. They look really, really nice, but do I need any more blush sticks when they look like this? And I don't think I need them, but needing and wanting them is completely 2 separate scenarios, isn't it? I'll send you the test tube spoilers. They came out and I'm not impressed. But there is a blush and a small eyeshadow stack. In what, hon? I'm a bit confused. Test tube? Right, so we're going to go in with the lightest shade, which will be this one. So that one is Ghosting. Right, let's take this, if I can even get it out. Come on. I've had these palettes years. Why on earth I've left the cellophane on, the mirror. Oh, the test tube box I was telling you about, it comes with 11 products for $64. Yeah, I saw that. And I just thought to myself, well, I would rather spend £50–60 in TK Maxx. I'd get a lot for my money there. And then buy a box like that. So we're just going to go in here in the crease. I haven't even put an eyeshadow base down. So they call it windshield wipers. And then take it down there a little bit. I mean, you get Ipsy, isn't that enough, Shannon? get quite a lot in Ipsy, don't you? And you can I don't know if it's each month, but also from what I've seen, because I watch people's videos from time to time, Ipsy actually let you buy other products from their shop, don't they? Your girlfriend's pregnant, that's nice. I've not bought makeup but clothes. I've just bought a brand new jacket. It's lovely. The collar is like faux leather, and then the rest of the jacket, it's a long jacket, is faux suede. It's gonna look beautiful in autumn and winter. And I love brown, as we all know. I'm definitely liking those colours. You know, that's basically more browns and like mustard tones for autumn and winter. Even like rustic oranges. Right, so that's what we're looking like so far. We'll go on with Imagine That as well. Today was wear brown at my daughter's school. They're transitioning into fall, aren't they? So I'm just blending that purple shade out with this Imagine That shade. I don't know what it's like where you all live, but where I'm living, it's not really like where I'm living, it's where my mum lives. She lives like about 7 minutes away, shall we say. And she's got a lot of trees near where she lives. And literally, the trees, not the trees, the leaves from the trees, they've all fallen down to the floor already, and leaving like orange leaves and stuff, and normally that only happens when it's autumn. So yeah, it's coming very, very soon. But today it was 22 degrees here, and that's pretty hot, even for me. My ideal temperature is between 10 and 15 degrees. That's a beautiful purple. I like to use these shades because I've not used this palette in ages. I'm going to go in with Felted. Just to deepen out this. And I'm just tapping this on. So yeah, all that to say, well, I've not bought makeup and I certainly haven't bought a palette in months. I keep going back and forth between that I Need a Cool palette by Natasha Denona. It is a beautiful palette, but I have done my own version of it. So we're going to be using that soon. I do want to use the glitter primer. So I need to go and find that out of my makeup bag. I'm not organised in this video just purely because I wasn't expecting to do it. I'm starving as well. I've not had my dinner yet. I think I'm going for some orange tones tomorrow. Orange is beautiful. I don't know what colour your eyes are, MG, but if you've got blue or green eyes, it just makes them go zoom, you know, it makes them sparkle. What I did last night it was early hours this morning in TikTok live stream, I made my eyes green, and I'm talking the beautiful blue green. I've always wondered what I would look like with green eyes. Do you know how most redheads either have green eyes or brown eyes? I mean, I'm in the rare population of having blue eyes for a redhead, and I wanted to know what I would look like, and I got so many compliments on those green eyes. I'm gonna have to make a video and put it into YouTube so you guys can see it and see what they look like. I'm like, dang, they look pretty. Yes, they're pop. Hi, Noel. I do remember you. Let me just go and get this glitter primer if I can find it. How easy are you going to be able to? You're not there. Right, I don't know where it is. I'm going to have a good look around tomorrow or something. And I don't know when I'm going to be doing my next live either. But I will be doing another live, I think, on Thursday. I'm just doing another new release one. I don't need to wear makeup for that. That would be fun to see with green eyes. They look really pretty. Even without makeup, they look pretty. I have hazel, so they change with the colour. I use between brown and green. My eyes change as well. My eyes, like when I'm doing some makeup looks, can actually look grey, which is scary sometimes. I've had people say, what colour are your eyes? And I'm like, well, what colour do you think they are? And they're like, well, they look blue, but also when you've just put eyeshadow on, they look grey, like blue-grey. My mum's got blue-grey eyes though, so that makes sense. Right, what are we doing? Starting off with the darkest. Well, that's not the darkest that is, but I think I'm going to use that as a liner because I don't really like the tone of that. Right. So this is a, ooh, hello, sparkly purple. Right, to about there. I'm just so behind with everything. I'm so behind with the palettes that I've been using this month. I'm so behind with Project Pan. How can you do a Project Pan update when you haven't used any makeup all month? Oh, look at that, guys. I'm not one for cleansing wipes. I've got these ones, by the way. They're says triple pack, but there's only a double pack. I bet somebody nicked a pack. I only use it for wiping makeup off. So then next, this one's the lightest shade here. So that's that shade there. Hi Mohammed, how are you? This one's really light. So if you just like a topper, I think this would be really good for a topper. But I don't mind the toppers sometimes. But I do like my eyeshadow pigmented. I don't think that'll be the right, yeah, that's too bronzy to go in the inner corner. I need a brush for the inner corner. There's one here. I'm using my Glaminatrix set that my friend Lisa bought me. These brushes are really, really good. Too bougie for my liking. And then we're going to go in with this shade here. So this shade would be the shade that I could quite easily hit pan on. So I use it every time I use the palette. It's got, can you see that blue shift there? So we're going to go here. And then we're going to drag it probably all the way up here. And I haven't even been watching YouTube videos, you know. Like, I have been watching true crime. That's something I am getting into. But, like, content creators, no, I've not been watching them. But I don't have to worry about that because they're not watching my videos. I feel like I'm already close to hitting pan on this shade, like baby pan. Hey girl, haven't seen you in a while. I've been ill, Rihanna. Thank you for being here. I've not been able to put makeup on due to, I've got a condition called polymorphic light eruption. And essentially what that means is I'm allergic to the sun. So every time I go out in the sun, my skin overheats. It's just my face. My face overheats. And it means that I get all these like scabby spots on my face, which is just, it's horrible. It's a hot mess. So I've only done like blusher today and highlighter, like where the spots are, here, here, here. I've tried to avoid it. So yeah, all that to say is I've not been doing any lives. Not like, I mean, I've started doing a live called Will I Buy It or Will I Talk Myself Out of It on new releases every Thursday. The first one was last week, where I talk about trend mood. I've got new releases all the time. I talk about everything that's coming out, and I talk about whether I want to get it. But I mean, I've got a massive collection. I don't need it. And I was talking about the Milk makeup blushes before. They're bringing some out like this. If I've got them, I mean, I don't really need the Milk makeup ones, I don't think. Allergic to the sun, oh, that's rough. It really is. Have you ever tried one of those eyeliner wing stamps that stamp the perfect wing every time? I don't think they stamp the perfect wing every time. I've seen people use it and they struggle with it. Like I've got tremors because of my epilepsy. So I'm going into this palette now and going into this shade, and I don't think it would work on Miss Shannon. We're just gonna, I mean, there's no doubt about it. If I had a bit of foundation on our skin tint, this would look better, this makeup look. But I wanted to do an eyeshadow tutorial today with you. And eyeshadow is my favourite thing to do as well. So that's that. So then we'll get some mascara on. We'll put my favourite on. and it's the... Oh, I haven't done the liner part that I wanted to do with the Odin's Eye palette. You need to look up South Devonshire accent, because I don't have a South Devonshire accent, and I certainly don't talk like no farmer. Is that all you can say, Sean? Not even come in and say hello? I talk like an American father. You've got a southern accent, don't you, Rihanna? I noticed that when I watched one of your videos one time. Your accent's beautiful. Just trying to find a liner brush. Yeah, but you could have at least said hello before you said that. My accent isn't from down south. I live in Lancashire, for goodness sake. So how can I have an accent from down south? You make no sense. Thanks, Daniel. Yes, I do. Oh, thank you. I've never gotten a compliment on my accent. I think it's pretty. Just like you, Rihanna. Right, so the brush that I want isn't even in here after all this. Right, I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah, straight away found it. Right, so what we're going to do is go in with this purple. It's like a purple brown one. Like, when I show it to you, it's purple, but when I put it down, it's brown. I don't really like the shade, but I think it'll make for a good liner. So let's try it. Yeah, it's definitely showing up. Have you been buying anything, Rihanna? I've not bought anything in quite a while, makeup-wise anyway. Are you going to get the Natasha Denona I Need a Cool palette? Or have you already got it? I made my own version of it with all the Natasha Denona palettes I've got. I'm not perfect at doing liner, but a little wing I can just about manage. When my tremors aren't bad, that is. Okay, so need to clean this brush off. I got all the Marc Jacobs Shimmer Metallic shades gifted from a friend. Wow! What, is in the palettes, or did he bring singles out? You have a generous friend. I learn with Harsh. What we're learning about on your channel. Right, I'm going to mix Ghosting, this one here. Hi. Ghosting with Filtered. I've been eyeing that palette though, trying to talk myself out of it. Do you have like a lot of Natasha Denona palettes, or do you just have the odd one or two? When I'm talking a lot of, I mean the middies. Gosh, I'm starving. It was all singles, LOL. They came out with formats also. I only wanted one and she also got that one for me. She is very generous. Look at you. What do you think of them? Hi, Tassos. This is the first live I've done in 4 weeks, and then I did a live before it. And basically I've done 2 lives in 2 months. Not been able to do them because I've been ill. I have a lot of them too, LOL. I'm trying to decide if I actually need the new one or if I'm just building the collection. I can, like, basically this woman on Instagram built her own palette. Ella Kingsley, she's called. If you go to her page, she shows how she put her one together. That is a dupe for it, and that's how I've done mine. So you don't need it if you've got those palettes. But it's a case of, like, do we need anything in makeup wise? It's almost a case of wanting, isn't it? I've got glitter everywhere, guys. They are so good. I have a video I'm editing where I swatch them all. Oh, I'll have to watch that. Maybe I'll get another wipe. I don't think that's coming off. Right, I absolutely don't need anything. I mean, I did a declutter not so long ago on what I could declutter, but by this time next year I want to declutter. I think it left me with like 160 eyeshadow palettes. By this time next year I would love to have only 100, which I think is an impossible dream because I'm so attached to my eyeshadow palettes. Right, Rare Beauty, I think it's Perfect Strokes, isn't it? It's in black anyway. I'm sure that's the name of it. Just want to see if it's still good. I've taken a pretty long break from YouTube, haven't been uploading and barely going live. I need to get back on track. You will when you can. YouTube isn't going anywhere. I mean, to be honest, I'm not earning, like, because obviously I'm doing videos and they're not doing that well, longer form content. I earn more from live streams. So I just thought I'd jump on and at least try and do an eye look. But I mean, if there's a reason you can't be on YouTube, then, I mean, I don't think people are going to unsubscribe from you. Especially if you've got community tab, you can just use the community tab and tell people. That's what I did. Said, I'm so sorry, you know, there'll be no live. I really missed it though. Like 2 months is a long time for me considering I go live like 6 times a week normally. Right, let me get another, actually, this wipe should do. Got some purple eyeshadow just here. Let's do a cat eye a bit there. Okay. Right, so this is Project Pan as well. I've not used this in ages. It's a NYX lip liner in Natural. It looks so good. Thank you, I love it. I'll just call you Love. You really suit purple, very pretty. For the longest time, I didn't think I did. Like, everyone would say, oh, wear purple. And I'm like, no, purple's like one of my danger colours, like blue. Blue is one of my danger colours. I just don't like going anywhere near it. And like some smoky eyeshadow looks as well with greys and things. I don't like going anywhere near them. Although I'm more inclined to do a grey smoky eye and a purple look these days. But blue is still very much like, ugh. I've been working on my home life, family, relationship with God, and dealing with personal issues. I also miss it. Editing just takes forever. I hate the editing part. That's why I like live streams, because I don't edit live streams. So yeah, the longer form content though does take ages, I agree. Purple is one of my faves on you. Thank you, Rihanna. Right, so let's go in with this shade. And then I've got, it's like a dupe of a Laneige lip product from Revolution. I don't know whether to put this all on my entire lip. No, I won't, because this is more brown. And the lip product's pink. Ooh. It's this one. So the Revolution Peptide Glaze Tinted Lip Serum. So it's supposed to be, is it called Laneige Lip Craze or something, or Lip Glaze, or I don't know what they're called. But this one's in strawberries and cream. Now, the Revolution ones, I'm not 100%, down with the packaging, just because it feels like there's only half in there. But I do like this little bit here. Like, can you hear it? Feels like there's nothing there. And I've only used it a couple of times. I like a blue jean blue. I do a grey or a blue. I also add pink. That's the thing, I don't like blue at all on me. Did you see the Danessa Myricks new lip balm? No, I haven't. I'm sure I'll come across it if it's on Trend Mood, which if it's a new release it will be. So that's it there. Can you see how it's got a dint in there now? There's not going to be much product in there. I should really put it in a Project Pan. They do have other shades, and it's like, I mean, I know they're only £4.99, but are they worth it if you're only getting half a product in there? I have one in the cart. Don't know if I'm trying to talk myself out of it or if I'm trying to convince myself I should get it. I bet they're expensive, aren't they? Let me blend this out a bit. that looks nice. So $26 in the US. So that means it's going to be about 22, 23 here. So for lipstick, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I love her eyeshadow palettes. If she comes out with a new eyeshadow palette for the holiday season, I'm going to struggle to say no to that. But anything else that she brings out, probably not. I probably won't get. I don't need it. And if you don't need it, then you should say bye-bye. But this is the look, guys. Do really, really like it. Like I said, I don't know when the next live stream's going to be for makeup. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. I'm hoping my skin doesn't have any more flare-ups with me wearing makeup like now. And there will be a live stream on Thursday though, so hold out for that. I'm all over any holiday palette from the OMG hair palettes are so good. Exactly. I don't know what I'd want her to release though. I mean, I did really like that palette my mum got me last year. Yeah, it was last year she got me that. The colourful one that she does with like the 3 different trays in it. I do like that. It's the Freedom palette, isn't it? So it was the first one she released. I didn't get the second one that she released, and I haven't got the 2 smaller ones. I don't even know if you can still get them. I think you can still get the pastel palette, which I'm always like, should I not? It's because I've got so much, Rihanna. Hi, Nathan. You don't have to keep repeating yourself, hon. Right, so now the makeup's on, or as much makeup as I possibly can put on, I'm going to love you and leave you all. And thank you for joining me. If you've not already liked the live, I would really appreciate it if you did. And I'll see you all in my next live stream. Bye, guys.